Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about starting over, and we're basically going to be going down the steps on what we should be doing before starting over and also some of the pointers that can help you while you're trying to start over. So before you even start over in anything, it could be starting over in life, starting over in a new career, starting over in a new business venture, starting over in a new city, starting over in a new country, starting over in school. There's so many different things that you can put in the same umbrella for starting over. So, before you even decide that you want to start over in whatever that thing is, you need to take a step back and reflect on why you need to start over. So, let's say, for example, you are starting over in, let's say, a new career, and the career that you're in right now is not giving you the money that you want, or it's not financing your life the way that you would like it to do. Some of the things that you can do is, write down why you would want to switch careers, what is the purpose of it, what is the vision of it, and what is your outcome goal and why you want to switch careers. Most of the time, if you're trying to switch careers, is because you want more money. Like, who would not want more money? So you can journal. You can say, the reason why I want to start a new job is maybe I'm not fulfilled. I'm not happy at that job. I don't have any passion for it. You feel like you're not excelling, you're not going up in the corporate ladder. Maybe you want to do your own thing, you want to start your own business. Writing down those things can help you to determine the core factor of the ways that you need to start over. Once you determine that through writing and journaling, you also need to look at yourself, look at your surrounding areas, look at the people that you're with, determine whether are my circle of friends here to really support me, or do I have naysayers in my corner. All of us, we all have close friends, we all have associates, we all have people that we hang out with. And I always say the people that you hang out with determine where you're going to be in life or where you are in life. If you see that you are setting yourself up in a environment that is not conducive to where you're trying to go, you need to cut off the friendships in order for you to go into the next dimension in your life. For example, let's say that you're in your last year of university and you're about to graduate. However, your friends, all they want to do is party, all they want to do is smoke, all they want to do is go out, all they want to do is stay up late, and you have exams in the next morning. Like, you are in the final run of your last semester in college. You need to wake up and you need to ask yourself, all these years I've gone to school, am I really allowing myself to fail? Or am I allowing myself to go into the next chapter of my life? Because again, when you're graduating from college and now you're transitioning into like adult life and adulting, and now you're looking for a job, you have to look into who you're hanging out with, because again, your friends have such a big impact on your life. The decisions that you make, they have a big impact because these are the people that you have spent time with, and you value their opinion, you value how they look at you, you value the things that they say to you, you value what they bring into your life. So when you're in this transition of going into another dimension in your life, which you've never gone through before, if you're in college, you don't know what it's like to really start working in a corporate life. You don't know what it is really to start doing some things. So when you look at your friends, you need to really look and determine, okay, if I am in my last year of college and these are the things that they're doing, do I want to risk and do the same things because I want to fit in? I want to feel loved. They're making fun of me because I'm studying. You got to figure out where you're trying to go and determine whether these people are people that you want to take with you, or these are people that you just want to just stop allowing them into your space, because you're now in transition to starting over and now in a new chapter of your life. Another example that I can give you is when you decide to move to a new country, moving out of state or even moving to a different city. one of the things that you need to do even before you make that move is to do your research. YouTube is a great resource to where you can go and just binge watch people moving out of the city or people moving out of the state, moving out of the country. Doing your research is like one of the first things that you need to do. Another thing that you also need to do is if you're deciding to do such a major life change, is preparing your mindset for the change. A lot of times we can get stuck in how things were, and we forget that since we're transitioning and we're making such a big step, we need to adapt to the culture. We need to adapt to the traditions of where we're going. For example, let's say you are moving from California to Mexico and you don't know Spanish. When you get to Mexico, you need to learn at least a few words that are going to help you as you are transitioning. What if you go to the grocery store and you're trying to buy something, and since you're in Mexico, the person does not know English? How are you going to be able to communicate? Those are some of the things that you need to put in your mind when you're trying to do such a big transition. Is, am I ready to be able to say, okay, I'm going to adapt to this culture? I'm going to adapt to the way of life. I'm going to adapt to how they do things here. I'm going to adapt to how the government runs their country. I'm going to adapt to, if they're driving on the left side of the road, you have to drive on the left side of the road. Just changing your mindset on things like that is something that is going to help you while you are trying to start over. Another thing that can help you is having a positive mindset. When you're trying to start over in anything, you need to make sure that your mind is set straight. If you have doubts, if you have any negative thoughts, those are things that you need to take control. You need to take control over. Don't allow the doubts to take over your mind, because if you do, then you're not going to be able to transition and make that big transition that you're trying to do. Some of the things that actually put us down majority of the time is being scared of the unknown, because you don't know anything. And in this day and age, the good thing is that we have resources where we can go and look up things. It's not like before we didn't have, like the power of the internet, to where you can just go on Google and just type in, moving to this country or starting a new career or going to school for this. We have those resources. So when you have a positive mindset and you are your biggest cheerleader, there's nothing that you cannot do when you put your mind to it. So always having that mentality of being positive is going to push you forward. If you think about, for example, Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, he started his company in the basement, or I think it was either the basement or his garage. And now this is like a multi-million dollar company that he owns. However, he started from somewhere. This was something new that he saw that was needed in the market. So when he decided that this is what I'm going to venture in, he was starting over in life, but in a way of, this is a new company that I want to start. This is a new chapter in my life of a career that I want to start. So can you imagine how many hurdles he had to go through? What his mindset was, being scared, or maybe whatever money he put into this new business, maybe he didn't get all the profit right away. There's so many things, but sometimes we look at people like him, or we look at people that have excelled, but we are not understanding that before this person got to where they are, they had to go through things and they had to change their mindset on how they were viewing things, on how they were thinking about things. And that's just one of the biggest ways that, when you are transitioning and when you're starting over in life, you need to make sure that your mental health is right. Like, okay, I know this might not be easy, but I know that deep down inside of me, I can do this, right? Being your biggest cheerleader, even when other people are naysayers, is one of the biggest things that you can do to starting over in life and whatever else that you want to start over in. Affirmations are one of the biggest things that I always advocate for. Positive affirmations. When you start listening to positive affirmations or motivational speakers, or even reading your Bible, I think the Bible is one of the tools that we as Christians we can use, or people that do believe in Christianity you can use, and it has affirmations. When you start listening to affirmations and downloading these things into your soul and into your mind, you start to believe in yourself, because this is something that is being repetitive. You start meditating, like let's say you're driving and you start listening to a positive affirmation about life, or positive affirmations about career changing, or positive affirmations about how to build wealth. You are downloading positivity inside of you. You're downloading things in your mind, into your subconscious mind, that are changing and altering the way that you're thinking about whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish. So positive affirmations is something that you can do. You can look into it. Definitely, I would recommend looking into that. Listening to motivational speakers, and really, it's really like you need to look at what you're downloading inside of you. So if you're spending a lot of time on social media just scrolling, and you're not scrolling with a purpose, that is something that you have to stop, because it's not helping you. If you're spending 3 hours just scrolling and scrolling, you're not learning anything. You're not learning a new skill. You're just not learning anything. It is just, you're just scrolling for no reason. That's something that's just wasting your time. So you need to look at yourself, look at, your online habit. You need to look at the people that you are following on your social media accounts. Are these people putting into your subconscious mind things that are supposed to help you? Or you need to ask yourself, am I just scrolling just to scroll? When you determine that, then you need to change what you need to change. So sometimes you have to unfollow people, and that's okay. And if they catch feelings, they catch feelings. However, you are in a journey of starting over, or you're just trying to transition into something to benefit yourself. Because at the end of the day, this is your life. At the end of the day, you're not living for anybody else. You have your own responsibilities. There's certain things that you need to do. There's certain things that are required of you. So you have to check yourself, especially when you're trying to start over in anything. Look at what you are putting inside of you. Like, are you listening to the correct type of music? Are you reading the right books? Are you hanging out with the right people? Your social media habits, are you scrolling until like 4 o'clock in the morning and you're tired when you're trying to wake up in the morning and you can barely wake up and you have things to do? Look at your habits and determine what things you need to change that are supposed to help you and to support you in the next level of your life. Another example I can give you would be, let's say you are trying to lose weight. I can even give you guys like my story. When I had my son and I basically blew up, I had to start over in my weight loss journey. And I had to change the way I was eating. I had to exercise. I went from being really, really small to really, really big. And I was like, no, this is just not for me. I had to change my mindset about that, because I was not comfortable in, adding all of that weight. So when you are saying, okay, I'm gonna go in this journey of losing weight, you're starting a new journey in weight loss. And you need to, again, plan accordingly, eat well. If you need to meal prep, that's what you need to do. If you need to exercise, that's what you need to do. There's nothing in this life that literally comes easy. When we're starting over, and when we're even starting a new journey, these things that we need to do. So if you've said, okay, I have a goal of losing 60 pounds in this year, you need to set smaller goals and say, okay, every month I want to lose 10 pounds, or every week I want to lose 3 pounds. And then you just go from there. You exercise. You don't put too much pressure on yourself. You figure out which diet is gonna work for me. So you gotta do the research. Do you want to do keto diet? Do you want to do a vegan diet? Do you want to do a juicing diet? Because this is something that you want to do to benefit yourself. And the other thing would be being consistent. When you say, okay, I'm gonna do this, you need to always be consistent. And when you fall off, you need to pick yourself back up and do it again until you get it right. That's the way that we get results. You can't just say, I'm gonna, lose weight. I'm gonna lose 60 pounds in 1 year, and then the whole 6 months you haven't done anything, and then you get in the middle of the year and then you're saying, okay, well, I just quit. No, be consistent. Hold yourself accountable as well. If you say like this is something that I want to do for myself, nobody's gonna come to you and say, okay, hey, I'm gonna just cut off 60 pounds off of you unless you're doing surgery and you have that kind of money to do that. But if you don't, and you said this is what I want to do, and you hit 6 months mark and you have not done anything, okay, you still got 6 months left. Go to the gym, go buy the right groceries, eat well, watch your diet. If you're going out to eat with your friends, order what you need to just order, but don't overindulge. So these are just some of the examples that I'm giving you guys, and just being realistic on simple steps that you can do when you are starting over, in whatever it is that you need to start over in. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that this video was enlightening to you. I will catch you guys on the next one. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, turn on your notifications. I'm going to be posting on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sunday. Thank you.